Hello, I'm DerTebbers, and this is your indie review of Valiant Hearts: The Great War by Ubisoft. Yeah, it's not really an indie game given the studio, but at the same time, from the studio that brings us Assassin's Creed, which doesn't work, Far Cry, which does sort of work, The Crew, which doesn't work, and a few other AAA titles, this might as well be considered an indie game because it's a small, simple game with much more impact than any of those big AAA titles. I will say up front that this game requires Uplay, even if you buy it via Steam. If you don't like Uplay, well, I guess you don't play Assassin's Creed or Far Cry or any of their other games, but that's a different story. If you don't like Uplay, then you want to take a pass on this one. But if you can put up with this added piece of software, you will find a game that is brutal to your emotions. This is a 2D game that feels like every frame is handmade. There are small details throughout that draw you in or repulse you, depending on your point of view. Before long, though, you do start looking past the graphics, because what is important here isn't the look, it's the story. And in some cases, this greater story is in each individual frame. German soldiers that are just doing their thing at night, or the dead laying throughout the fields while you're running by. Small things, but jarring at the same time. The game performs wonderfully. Uplay not so much, but that's Uplay. And the sequences where you are dodging bombs, mines, machine gun fire in time to music is epic. It is, I think Zero Punctuation said it's like Guitar Hero, and it is. It's fun. And then you hear the people screaming in pain, and you hear the crying civilians, and you feel this game. Valiant Hearts is, at its core, a puzzle platformer. You are solving puzzles using the skills of your characters to progress the story. There are a few puzzles I was stumped on for a while, but sometimes when you solve the puzzle, you really wish you didn't. The story that runs through Valiant Hearts is one of hope, loss, despair, resolve, and love. This game is a lot like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. When you finish it, you will feel emotionally drained. To go back and play the game again is hard. You know where the gut punches are coming, and you know there's no way out of it. It's war. For $15, you can experience the highs and lows with Emil, Freddy, Anna, Carl, Walt, and countless other soldiers of the First World War. There's a reason this war wasn't touched by most video games. I can think of one other video game that really touches World War I in this way so strongly, and that's Verdun, which is a first-person shooter. That's a shooter. That's where you're just shooting somebody and your numbers are higher than their numbers and you win. This is a story about people who are more loyal to each other than the nation that they are supposed to represent. People that you will fall in love with, and then you'll have to hope they make it. I've been DerTebbers. This was an indie review of Valiant Hearts by Ubisoft. This game makes war hell.